42 too. This will be real quick reading. I'm reducing my egoic footprint. I'm going to spend less time on my lives. I'm not getting enough visibility to, justify the amount of time I'm spending trying to put them out there. And it's not, anybody's fault other than the way that the algorithms are running. I just don't get any visibility anymore. I'm not going back to TikTok and beg them so they can kick me off again. That was my highest visibility for the last 3 years. Facebook, Instagram, pretty much non-existent. Patreon's running really slow. I'm not giving up, just spending my time a little bit better. So real quick, this is for the new moon that is tomorrow morning. We're still in Libra until the 23rd. The 23rd starts Scorpio. Again, you'll hear me say all the time, you are more than these signs. The signs are merely a story of you in separation, telling you how to play the game better. I haven't always before, probably the last 7 years, I've been trying to tell you, you need to unbecome the signs. You need to figure out what the signs are telling you and figure out how much of that is really relevant to you and how much of it really doesn't matter until you get your energy. So I'm telling you, the signs are real. They're plausible. Saying my connection's unstable, so I really got to hurry. The signs are plausible if you like to relegate yourself to thinking in terms of duality and separation. If you aspire to see yourself from the whole aspect, then sooner or later you have to stop using the pieces that were designed to hold you together. That's glue. I don't want to be glued. I want to be whole. I don't want that fragmentation existence. I want the whole existence, and then I want to be aware of what's pulling me apart. So Libra's balance. This whole month, I did a Libra reading before I got put off of TikTok. It's probably somewhere on YouTube. And basically it was saying that you're going to try and find balance with the same stuff that's pulling you apart. Really everything I just got through saying. So now that we're at this new moon, which new moon is a reset and release point. The new moon said, I ain't got nothing to do with this no more. I warned you. I've been emotionally pulling on you. The moon pulls on your emotions. Now I got my back turned to you. Here's your chance to get free. So let's see what Libra, were you trying to establish balance? What that's been doing to us, or those of you who fall prey to that, and I'm not going to say us, you still starring in separation. Same thing as you said, 17, the star card, scarcity. I'm looking at the things designed to show me less because I've been convinced that they're going to show me a better way to do more. Take your time with that one. So you star, the star card, the sacred twins at Beji, you're starring in something that's only showing you less, and you're just trying to establish balance. The new moon said contracts up unless you keep on releasing. Would you understand that? I went to the car lot and I released that vehicle. That means you're responsible for it again. This new moon is saying stop releasing, learn to reset. Let's see what the potentiality is going to lead to, though. You're a martyr. You're a martyr. 12. The hangman. You haven't hung up enough of this stuff out here, astrology, numerology, social media, spiritual concepts, occult formats, religion, my God, religion. You haven't learned to hang up all the stuff that's got you hung up because you keep giving it your time. This is the field of time. Oren Miller, the diviner. I see everything before it gets there, but if I'm only seeing what I want to see, I might not be looking at the real picture. So the new moon says you're only going to, in the sign of Libra, try and establish balance with your scarcity, and you're going to end up being a martyr. You still are caught on your hung-ups. You can't see what's hanging you. That's a dangerous position. And again, let your life tell your tale. If your primary hang-up is a hang-up that was given to you to hang you up, and you hold on to it for dear life, holy sheep shit. So instead of going down all these signs and figuring it out, we're going to do it elementally. You figure it out. Again, in my format of thinking, Ophiuchus is the whole problem. In the sense where you start looking at yourself in separation, you better figure out, Ophiuchus, what am I wrestling with? Ophiuchus, the man that's wrestling with the serpent. The serpent is knowledge. You're wrestling with knowledge. So Ophiuchus needs to get his shit together. So in this sense, I'm saying Ophiuchus is representative of all the elements. Fire, earth, water, fire, air, earth, water, and spirit. All 5 elements. Ophiuchus can do it all. Depend on what you're coveting. 9. This is the hermit. Depend on what I'm calling healing. This is Osayan, the master healer. Whatever I'm coveting as my format of healing will be the only thing that gets my energy. Basically, everything I said. If you're hung up on the same stuff that's designed to keep you hung up and you're using those formats as how you heal, you delay your own course. So the Ophiuchi energy is trying to tell you, cut the shit. So from there, we go into air. We go into air. These are all of your air signs. You figure them out on your own. You figure them out on your own. Air is your thought processes, your reasoning. If you're unable to think, everything else is inconsequential. If you're unable to think for yourself, everything else is inconsequential because you're already programmed. Here's